Hello and welcome to Celestial IELTS. Today we are going to discuss how to book the IELTS test. I have already made 2 videos regarding this and they were in Malayalam, so some of you had difficulties understanding. So this video will be in English. So let's get started. So you can use your mobile phone or your system for this. So I'm going to use my laptop. Okay. So you can use any browser of your choice. Normally you will be using Google Chrome. Here I am using Brave browser, which is one of the best browsers out there. Okay, so all you got to do is to type IELTS, okay, not IELTS. So IELTS IDP India. If you want exam booking, blah blah blah, you can type that. Okay, it can be any keyword. Okay, so you can even search IELTS IDP exam booking. Okay, or registration, and you will be redirected to this website. Okay, this is how the website will be looking. Okay, or like this. So I will leave a link to this website in the description, so you can check it out. It will be easy. Okay, so we got this interface. I hope everything is clear. Now you'll have different options. One is IELTS on computer, computer delivered IELTS for UKVI, IELTS on paper, and blah blah blah. Okay, so you can select any of your choice. So understand that there is a slight difference between normal IELTS and UKVI IELTS. The structure, how you study it and how you write the exam, everything is the same. The only difference is that when you select IELTS for UKVI, this certificate is only applicable for UK. Alright, UKVI means United Kingdom Visa and Immigration. Okay, so if you are planning to go to the UK, in that case, go with UKVI, and it is always better that you connect with your agent or consultant before booking the test. So normally we all will be going with IELTS on paper, so we can go with that. So first of all, you got to click on the test type. So IELTS on paper or paper based test. Okay, now you got to click on test format. Academic and general, we got 2 test formats. Academic is for the students who are going to any English speaking nation or anywhere for their studies. Okay, general training is for candidates who are planning for immigration, PR and all. Okay, and even for work permit. Alright, so let's go with academic. Then you gotta select the test city. You can go with any city. Okay, you got more test centers for paper based test and less for CBT. Now you will get the test result in around 24 hours if you go with CBT. Okay, and in around 7 days if you go with paper based test. Okay, so that is how fast you will get the results. So let's go. So we can select any city. Okay, so since I'm from Kerala, I'm gonna go with Kochi. I visit Kochi often. So this is how the interface will be. So if you select some exam centers such as Bangalore, Kochi or Hyderabad, this is the interface that you will get. Otherwise, if you select some other place like let's say Kannur, okay, you will only get this interface. Why? Because in Kochi, Bangalore and Hyderabad, you got both of these test options in the same exam center. That is the only reason. The rest is the same. Alright. So when you click on those, you will get these options. Normally for paper delivered test, you will be having 2 to 4 test slots every month. Okay, it depends on the test center. And if you're going with computer based test, you will have a lot of slots. So if you are short on time, this is the best option for you. That is computer based test. Okay, so you can select any date. So I'm gonna go with 15th. Okay, then you got to click on book now. If this is the interface you are getting, you can click on the date. If it is selected, it will be on black. Then you can click on book now here. Okay, that is how you do it. After that, you got to fill in all your information. Make sure that whatever the details that you input here are the same as in your passport. Okay, so this is my name. This is just for demo purpose. Okay, so this is your name that you will be giving. Okay, whatever your name is. For example, let's say your name is John A as in your Aadhaar card. Okay, but in your passport it is John Abraham or something else. In that case, you should give John, okay, Abraham. This is how you should give your name. I hope it is clear. Okay, clear? Now you gotta give your email ID, the working email ID. Make sure that your inbox isn't full. Otherwise, you want to save the mail and you'll need to mail them again for receiving the details. Okay. So you'll get all your venue details and test details to your Gmail. So give a working Gmail ID. Okay, so let's say your name is John. So John A. Okay, 123 at gmail.com. Okay. Now you'll need to give your phone number. Okay. Alright, you gave your phone number. Now you'll need to give your passport number. It will be on your passport. Just check it out. It will be something like this. Okay. Something like this. Whatever. Then you got to click on valid up to. Okay. So normally it will be valid up to, let's say, 2033, and we got to click on a date. Okay. This is just for demo purpose, and you got to put in your date of birth, 2001 or something. Any date is fine. Okay. Now you gotta tick on this option. Okay, if you don't click on this, it is absolutely fine. You don't need this. Okay, it is just for giving you all the updates, so you don't need that spam. So now you will click on proceed. It's that easy. After that, you will need to type in your email ID again at gmail.com and your phone number again. And here you will need to give a telephone number. It can be your second phone number. Okay, so I'm gonna give this number, blah blah blah. Now about your address, give the address that you have right now, your current address, not as in your passport. Why? Because I will be mailing or couriering one book to your home. Okay, so let's say you're from Kerala but you work in Bangalore or somewhere. In that case, give the address of your Bangalore residence. Okay, so that is the address that you should give. So since I'm in Kerala, I'm gonna give Kerala, India. You should give your full address. Okay, since this is for demo purpose, I'm not giving and that thing. So I'm gonna give the city. So let's say Palakkad. Okay, I'm from Palakkad, so you can give that. Then again Kerala. Now you gotta go with the zip code. It will be something like this. Okay. Now nationality, most of you will be Indian, so India. Then first language, mine is Malayalam, so I'm gonna go with Malayalam. Make sure that you don't give English. Okay, just be honest here. Okay, first language basically means your mother tongue. Okay, so let's say आप हिंदी बोलते हो, so your mother tongue is Hindi, so give Hindi. मेरा तो मलयालम है because I speak Malayalam. Okay, I'm from Kerala, I speak Malayalam, so it's Malayalam. Then occupation, so you can give any. So I'm gonna go with education. Then you can give anything. Alright, so it's on you. Okay, you can go with self-employed, employer, or whatever. Okay, alright. Then why are you? So normally we'll be going with higher education, study abroad, so give this option. Otherwise, if you are a general candidate, go with for immigration or for employment, whatever the reasons. Okay, now here, which country are you applying to go to? So Canada or any other place. Okay, these are all the details that they are taken just for data collection. These details won't decide your score. Now degree or equivalent, whatever it is, then you can go with 1 or less or 9 or more. So normally I go with 1 or less. It is on you. Once that is done, you got to click on submit here. Once you have done that, you will need to upload your passport front and back page. So for now, I'm gonna skip it, but you shouldn't. You should actually choose the file and upload it. Now there is one max file limit of up to 1 MB. So one easy trick that you can apply is simply take a picture of that passport, okay, and send it to yourself or some of your family member on WhatsApp. Simply download it from WhatsApp, save it, then it is compressed. Boom. You don't need to use any website. You can do that on WhatsApp. It's that simple. Normally I do that. So you uploaded your passport. You will just cross check whether everything is correct. You can simply take a print if you want. Once that is done, you will proceed to pay. Here you got multiple options. Okay, so you get all these details. Okay. So you can pay through UPI, net banking, credit or debit card. It is on you. Clear? So if you are using any cards, 200 rupees will be charged. It is not refundable. So normally we'll be using UPI, so we are gonna go with this. Now when it comes to payments, some students ask me one question, that is, can we book the test without paying? No, you cannot. The test will be only booked if you pay. So you will click on pay now. Then you can go with any UPI app. You simply need to put on your UPI ID or phone number, then pay. Now I would like to answer some of the most common questions that I get regarding IELTS exam booking or even IELTS. First question is CBT versus PBT, computer-based versus paper-based test, which is better? Both are good, and which is better actually depends on you. But if you ask me, I would definitely say that computer-based test is the best. Why? Because reading becomes extremely easy. You will be able to see everything in one screen in front of you. You won't need to flip anything. And there are less chances of spelling mistakes since you will be simply copying and pasting. You can do that in reading, okay, especially in one word only type of questions and all. So you will have less spelling mistakes and your typing will improve. Why? Because you will be able to type more in less time. And let's say you got some trouble with task response, or if you want to delete something, you can easily do that. You can just click on backspace, done. However, with the paper-based test, you cannot do that. IDB has updated one thing, that from 22nd February, from that date onwards, you can only use a black pen if you are going with paper-based test. So they made it a bit difficult for you. So if you feel like you make a lot of mistakes, you strike a lot, in that case CBT is the best option out there. Okay, fine, you don't want to go with CBT, you want to go with paper-based test. So you will have one question: how many strikes are okay? Make sure you only have 2 to 3. If you got a lot, it will really look untidy. So try to practice more. Okay, if you make a few mistakes and strike it out, it is absolutely fine. Make sure you don't smudge it or something. Next question: when to book the IELTS test? You can book the IELTS test whenever you feel like you're ready. You don't need to be pressurized by your agent or someone. Of course, time is of the essence. So if you don't have a lot of time, just go ahead and book it. Otherwise, wait for your time, and when you feel like you are well prepared, go and book your test. That is what you should do. Now, when to book the test? Of course, when you are ready. Another thing, you can book your test, especially paper-based test, around 2 to 3 weeks before your real test. Why? Because the slots get filled real easily. Okay, but you don't need to worry if you are going with the computer-based test, because a lot of slots will be available any time of the year. Next question that I get often is, can we do IELTS on our own, and how much time does it take? Of course, you can do it on your own if you got a lot of time and if your English is good. There are amazing YouTube channels out there, including mine. So these all channels give you a lot of guidance. So you can make use of that and prepare on your own if you got a lot of time. Otherwise, if you don't know about the IELTS structure, go for training. Okay, go to some coaching center or get an IELTS trainer to help you out, and you will be able to easily crack the test in under 1 month. Next question that I get is, how long does it take to prepare for IELTS? That actually depends on the student, but if you ask me, it shouldn't take more than 5 months or so. Not even 5, actually it shouldn't take more than 3 months, because IELTS is a standardized test which is actually easy, and if you prepare well for 1 month or 2 months, you can easily crack the test. Most of my students crack the test in under 1 month, and they are the proof that IELTS doesn't need a lot of time, rather proper guidance and proper techniques that you need to apply while you write the test, and you can easily score a good score in IELTS. It's that easy. Your test is booked. Now you will receive your SMS and mail. Over there they will be giving you some instructions, so you will need to do data verification. So for that, you will need to put in your username and click on forget password and make up a new password. Once that is done, you gotta go to that portal and verify your data. It is that easy. That basically means you need to check whether every detail that you have given is correct. That is all. That is data verification. Once your test is over and your result is out, you can simply log into your portal with your username and password and get the result. So you won't get a physical copy, rather the eTRF. You can download it and you can use it for all the purposes. That is valid, and IELTS test validity is 2 years. So let's say you wrote it today, it will be valid for the next 2 years. So I hope I have answered most of your questions. So if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to comment down below or just text me on WhatsApp. I'll be happy to answer. And if you guys are looking for any guidance, any classes or help in booking your test, you can always connect with us. We'll be happy to help you. So I hope this video was really resourceful, and stay tuned for more videos, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. See you.